How soon before these do we go live? Sorry, I was just gonna say.
Here at the Pagula Ice Arena in the community rink, we have another day of JWHL hockey. Starting off with the U-16 division, the 4-7 Boston Shamrocks take on Newbidge Academy from Nova Scotia, sitting second in the Newbidge in the under-16 division with 18 points. I'm Josh Sperber, and welcome to JWHL's YouTube page for a broadcast where we have 6 more games coming at you. Should be a good one. These two teams have faced off twice. Newbidge has taken both contests by a combined score of 7-1, each one coming back in November. Starting off with the starting lineup for the Boston Shamrocks. In the back end, Helen Gillespie, the junior, starting on defense with Bella Borski, Anna O'Neill, Mia Bonarosa, and Sheridan Terrazzano at forward, and Ava Hills in the net. Now for Newbidge, Sophia Rowe and Paige Bodner join Sarah Simmons at forward, with Kennedy McDonald and Stephanie Legier protecting Josie Adamski in goal. Boston taking the ball up the rink, passing it down the boards and going all the way down to the right side. Now on the right, taken back by Newbidge. They don't have numbers, but they are heading forward with Paige Bodner. The shot is stopped by Hills, and Boston retains possession. Down the boards, a little bit of a scrum. Boston trying to get it back to the middle to clear the puck. They're settling it, and now they bring it up the ice with the forward line. Losing the ball there is Brooklyn Callender. Now Newbidge looks to clear, try and build momentum on offense. Coming off of a win last night, they've scored 39 goals in this tournament so far and let up just 25. And a big win yesterday against the first place team, North American Hockey Academy Red. Trying to close the gap, starting to control their own destiny with just 3 games remaining in this tournament. And that will be icing. There'll be a face-off towards center ice as the line changes for both teams. Different forward line for Boston. You have Lauren Dillon coming in, and at center, Grace Babington, as she settles in to take the face-off in Newbidge territory. Ball's knocked back to Dillon, can't get a handle on it, and the ball goes out to Newbidge. Errant pass into the Shamrock defense, and they got the ball. They got the puck looking to make some moves on offense. 1 shot on goal so far, and that came for Newbidge. Ava Hills easily knocked that aside. And now it's a fast break, 2-on-1 for Newbidge. Controlling the ball is Kenzie Drake, pass towards the middle, and no shot success there. Now Shamrocks has it 2-on-2. Now back with Legier in the defensive zone for Newbidge. Passing it up by their own bench, taken away and immediately lost. Now into the stick of Sophia Rowe. Heading upfield now for Newbidge is Grace Smith. Player for the Newfoundland national team in her age group as Newbidge controls it. Now Claire Chu. Heading down to Bonarosa. Bonarosa knocking against the boards, going behind the Newbidge net. Ball squirts out to Sarah Simmons. And now it's back up high as the Boston defense joins the attack. Taken away by Kennedy McDonald as she pulls it behind to try and clear. Going upfield into the stick of Ava Hills, who knocks it behind for Annalise Reed. As Newbidge is bringing pressure forward to try and force a mistake. They almost do. Puck goes to the middle. Looking for a shot is Newbidge, and coming away with it for Boston is Nicole Fleck. Now it's number 22, Sheridan Terrazzano, taking it down the right side of the ice. Looking to center it. Up in the middle. Shot wide from Annalise Reed. And Boston trying to settle it behind their opponent's net, looking for their first shot on goal of the game. It does not come. It is a fast break for Newbidge. Ball pokes away from the oncoming defender. And now it's Nicole Fleck. Ball coming out in front of the net. Shot stopped by Ava Hills. And she'll control it as we'll set a face-off. Kenzie Drake thought she had an open lane, but Ava Hills was right there with another save, her second of the day. And she has lost the last 2 games after starting off this season at a 2-1 record. .873 save percentage so far this season, as there's a fight for the puck back behind the Boston net. Now back with it is Kenzie Drake. She's going to pass it low and end up getting it herself. Setting up, shot up top, saved by Hill. And that's controlled again for another face-off. Line change for Boston. Hills with her 3rd save of the contest. .12:46 remaining in this first period as the 2 face off right by the Shamrock's net. In down to the boards. Trying to control it is Boston. That's Bella Borski who's closest to it. She's joined by Gemma Demento. Now coming up, the Shamrocks have a possession, but punishing defense from Newbidge. 3 defenders around the puck, and that one will get loose off the board for Sarah Simmons. She tries to take it up, shakes defenders, can't shake that one, as a great poke check from Grace Babington. Puck is out of play. As some fresh lines for each team as we'll have a face-off in Boston's half. That's Paige Bodner taking it and winning it. The puck will get out to Boston. They'll try to knock it upfield, or up rink. Now Nicole Fleck hits it off her teammate's skate. Ball loose at center ice, and it's taken away by Kenzie Drake. Boston has numbers back. Shot missed the net, and we'll go to Shamrock control. Looking for some luck, and they get it as that one was poked away. Got back into the stick of a Boston player. That was Lauren Dillon, and now it's at center ice with Babington. Babington has it knocked away. Recovering is Nicole Fleck. And now Newbidge controls it. They're looking to push it up ice. It's number 26, Annie Tolk, losing it. And now it's under Boston control. Tolk gets it right back. Trying to go cross ice. Too many numbers there for Boston. Now it's under Shamrock control, passing it across the net, and diving in to stop it is the starting goalie, Josie Adamski, undefeated on this season so far. Shot towards the center, stopped by Hills, slapped wide. And now it's back under Boston control. Then Newbidge gets it. Ava Hills makes another stop. That's 4 on the day for her. Towards the center ice, tipped away off of the dropping stick of the Newbidge defense. And now Shamrocks trying to take it herself is Gemma Demento, but she had too much pressure from Newbidge. As we have an icing and a face-off. Line changes for both teams. As Bodner is set to take the face-off. He'll go against Gemma Demento. Demento wins it, knocks it back to her own player. towards the center, looking for a shot, and it's immediately taken away. Now Newbidge trying to run, but Boston has everyone back. Fighting for the puck on the left side. And controlling it is Sarah Simmons. Simmons loses it. Now on the right side, Shamrocks take it away. It's in the stick of Katie Flynn, the forward, with 4 points on the season. Flynn trying to take it herself and loses it. Good defense from Newbidge, trying to push it towards center, and that was poked away by Josie Adamski. And we have another icing call as a full line comes on for Newbidge. So the puck will go into the Newbidge half with Josie Adamski with a 1.61 goals allowed average this season. She let up the most she has this season with 3 goals in the win over New Jersey yesterday. Now here comes Newbidge, Nayla Vigneault-Sargent trying to control it. Newbidge looking for another shot. They have controlled the pace of this game so far today. In comes Boston as we have a stoppage of play, and we'll have a face-off towards center ice. New forward line for the Shamrocks. Anna O'Neill checking into the game. She's joined by Sheridan Terrazzano. And Mia Bonarosa, the starting forward line for the Shamrocks, as that one goes into the Newbidge bench, and we'll have another face-off. It's Bonarosa heading to the circle to face off against Sarah Simmons. That puck is controlled by Newbidge. Bonarosa pokes it away, fighting for it behind the goal, and winning it are the Nova Scotians. Now it's back in the Boston defensive half on the right side towards Sheridan Terrazzano. And Boston has some numbers forward. Pass towards the middle, and that was a great idea from Anna O'Neill, looking for Bonarosa, who had an open side of the net. Past the diving Josie Adamski, but no dice for the Shamrocks. Still looking for the luck of the Irish, as they have yet to muster up a serious goal chance here as play is stopped. We'll have a face-off in the top part of Boston's offensive half. That's Anna O'Neill taking the face-off, but losing it. Seated towards Newbidge. Bodner looking for it, and it's going up the ice, and it's a fight behind the goal, looking for control. Gemma Demento helping win possession for the Shamrocks. They have it behind their own goal, looking to push it up the ice. Errant pass loss into the stick of Legier. Now it's Kenzie Drake taking it down the left side. Drake controlling on the backhand of her stick. And that one didn't look like it was meant to be a shot. That one was, and it's stopped by Ava Hills. Grace Smith took advantage of the errant puck, looked to get a shot on goal, but not clean, and Hills was in great position there. And Hills takes the shot from Kenzie Drake. Tia Seraphin was also there for Newbidge, and Hills has 7 saves so far on the day. And she has spent a lot of time on her heels, as Newbridge's attack has been strong. And they look for control in their own half as Nayla Vigneault-Sargent loses the puck. Back behind the net, Shamrocks getting control on the right side when errant pass gets it into the stick of Christine Ryan. Ryan controlling, looking to escape the pressure from Claire Chu. And now Boston controls it in center ice. A dump off from Lauren Dillon, and Newbidge has it again. They're running up the rink with Sarah Simmons. Simmons behind the net on the backhand, looking for an open woman. Vigneault-Sargent tries to control it, but Lauren Dillon right in her face. Won't let that go, as it will roll all the way down to the Newbidge side for an icing. And we'll see line changes for each team. A full switch with 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this first period. So we'll have another face-off. It's Paige Bodner taking it and winning it for Newbidge. And Smith tried to one-time it but couldn't get control. Numbers back for Newbidge. Boston controls deep in their enemy territory. Now it's on the boards. Newbidge has it, even numbers for Boston as Sheridan Terrazano comes back. That puck knocks off the boards. No trouble for Ava Hills. And waiting up top to control it is Samantha Blair. She fires it wide, and Boston will gain control of the puck with Anna O'Neill. 3-on-2. Numbers trying to come back for Newbidge, and not a good first touch from Terrazano. She'll lose control as Bonarosa gets it back and flings it back into the Newbidge zone. Here comes Newbidge, 9-2 on the season, second most goals for in their division. Each team still looking for one as we're more than halfway done with this first period. Now Newbidge gains control on their ice. That pass wide of the stick of Vigneault Sargent, and Boston will control it behind their own net. Pressure coming from Newbidge, and looking for Bodner down the middle of the ice was Kennedy McDonald. And now here comes Boston as that one goes off the board on the right side. Giving chase is Katie Flynn. She can't control it. Boston losing it again with a nice poke check from Vigneault Sargent. She controls it, taking it down the ice. 2-on-2 with Bodner on the left side. Numbers back for the Shamrocks, and that one knocks off the stick and left pad of Ava Hills. Good job getting down to block that low shot. We have a lost stick, and it's Bodner shooting it around the boards as the Shamrocks fight to get it out of their own corner. And it's Newbidge, oncoming skater. They've got numbers forward, and Shamrocks doing a good job of pinching towards the middle, not letting Newbidge get anything there. No open look so far as the slapper inside goes wide from Kennedy McDonald. Newbidge maintaining control, but not for long. Boston taking it, but Newbidge has three skaters rather, on the two from Boston. Trying to take it herself there was Brooklyn Callender. Now Boston regaining control and losing it as Morgan White can't handle the pass from Annalise Reed. Newbidge in their defensive half, a quick pass, miscommunication there, and that gets the stick of Nicole Flack. Fight in front of the board, squirting out to Newbidge and Christine Ryan. Ryan taking it herself with all the Shamrocks team there to stop that. Good job getting back by Boston. Diving in front of that one and knocking it away is Annalise Reed. 3 minutes and 45 to go. Still no score in this first period. And we've seen a clean game so far as well, which is always nice to see. The high shot goes above the net. I think Hills may have gotten her right blocker on it. And that was a pretty close one. Looked like it could have gotten by. But again, no dice. And a low shot going wide. Maybe the pad on it for Hills as she was diving it with her left blocker. And she'll cover up for a face-off. So Ava Hills has seen a lot of action. Most of this game has been played in her defensive end. And she has done very well with 9 saves so far in this contest, despite losing her last 2 as a freshman from Andover. And the stick knocking it back, but immediately into the puck in the hands of Sheridan Terrazano. She's looking for the pass, ends up shooting it going wide. And Adamski was not in great position on that shot, but Terrazano couldn't get enough control on that puck. As you see Adamski leaving the right side of this net open while Boston has it on the left side. Back behind with Terrazzano. She can't control it, and Newbidge comes up with a puck. Poke checked away, and a collision in the middle of the ice could free something up. 2-on-1 for Newbidge, passing it towards the center. Bodner saved! Ava Hills getting her left pad to knock that one away on a breakaway opportunity. Certainly the best chance of the game, as we have a penalty after a collision. It looks like it's going to be a 2-minute minor for Sarah Simmons and our first power play of the contest. We have not seen a lot of power play goals this tournament, as you look at Sarah Simmons heading into the box and an extra person on the ice for Boston. First extra opportunity of this contest with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this first period. And it'll be 2 minutes for Simmons. Can't even the numbers up. Puck's getting ahead to Nicole Flack. She can't control it, losing into the Newbidge corner. It's Legier taking it away and looking to run up the ice. Legier trying to take it herself. It's taken away, and into the open ice is Boston. No offsides called as the ref raises his hands. And Adamski was looking for it. It's behind her net now, and now it's with Allie Hood. Hood poking it away, and play is stopped. And we'll have a face-off in the Newbidge half. Francesca Caterina was there trying to poke it away from the Newbidge defense as they'll put 3 new skaters on the ice. Checking off is Kennedy McDonald and Paige Bodner, as we have the face-off in front of our broadcast booth with Mia Bonarosa. She can't control it. Has a good job boxing out from number 17, or number 19 rather, Grace Smith. Short-handed, Newbidge looks to control, passing it around the side despite pressure, as we have another minor penalty on number 3, Nicole Flack. So she'll be out for the rest of the period and 20 more seconds. Less than a minute on Simmons' minor, as we have even strength here nearing the end of the first. Minute and 10 seconds as Toke loses it on the side. Shamrock's in control in the 4-on-4 situation, pushing it up the ice. 3-on-2 for Boston, coming down the right side and trying to get a shot on net is Mia Bonarosa. That one goes wide, poked away by Newbidge, and they'll control it coming up, but Boston getting their numbers back with 50 seconds to go in the first period. Heading up the ice is Sheridan Terrazzano down the right side. She'll lose it, and that'll get into the stick of Caterina. Caterina off the skate of Christine Ryan on her first block of the contest. And now with less than 30 seconds to go, it's Caterina back in Boston's defensive half. That pass is taken away by Vigneault Sargent. And a great move by Allie Hood, looking to get an open ice, trying to get the slapper, but a great play by Katie Flynn to lift with that stick as Sarah Simmons comes back on the ice, with making it a one-person advantage for Newbidge. 5 seconds to go. Doesn't look like we'll have a final shot as time winds out on this first period of action. 18 seconds still remain on Nicole Flack's penalty, and zeros remain across the scoreboard. We're going to take a short break here on YouTube Live with the JWHL U-16 division. No score after 1. And we're back here at the community rink at the Pagula Ice Arena. No score and an extra person advantage for Newbidge as Nicole Flack remains in the penalty box for 10 more seconds. Newbidge doesn't look like they'll get a chance to score, but maybe I'm wrong. Controlling it in center ice and an easy shot, dribbling to Ava Hill, who knocks it off of her right pad and covers up with 1 second remaining on this penalty. And it's been Hills who has faced the majority of the shots so far this quarter. That was her, so far this game, that was her 10th save of the contest, while Josie Adamski has not seen a shot on net. That one is blocked away as we have even strength. Gemma Demento getting in front of the puck there. Deking from Callender, taking it down the left side and behind the net and losing the puck, momentarily gaining it back, getting it loose behind the net again, looking up ice. And that ball's taken away. Newbidge in control as strength is even. Defender there falling as that pass is hit cross ice and wide of Riley Burns. Shamrocks in control. Numbers back for Newbidge, but a confident Bella Borski tries to take it herself and is unsuccessful. Borski still fighting as she got sent off and replaced by Bonarosa. And now in center ice, some falling defenders for Boston. That one goes behind the net into the stick of Ava Hills. And here come the Shamrocks. Bonarosa taking it up, losing it momentarily, knocking it off the boards. And now Newbidge does the same thing with Christine Ryan. Now it's Annalise Reed taking it up the right side. Reed losing it. Ryan has open ice. Doesn't choose to do anything with it. Clears it off the boards. And now here comes Boston as Vigneault Sargent loses the puck. And we're going to have an icing call as that one is knocked all the way across the ice by Annalise Reed as she checks off in a defensive line change for Boston. Entering the contest is Francesca Caterina on defense, and now taking the faceoff is Mia Bonarosa for Boston. But it's Bodner who wins it. That shot goes wide, stopped down and controlled by Anna O'Neill. And just nothing doing for Boston there. Newbidge has done an excellent job of controlling the middle of the ice on defense. You've seen each team get a lot of numbers back, and we've seen a lot of 1-on-4 or 2-on-5 type fast breaks. Not ideal for the offensive party. And now Boston controls it with Spencer St. Pierre, playing in her 3rd game of this tournament. And now Babington loses it. Newbidge controlling it with Samantha Blair. Blair hits it off ice, poked away by St. Pierre. And with 2 defenders in front of her, Grace Babington tries the ill-advised shot. And that was knocked away by sticks from 2 Newbidge defenders. Now St. Pierre knocking it towards the Newbidge bench. In Boston's defensive territory, they control it behind their own net. And a quick move gets the puck out to Lauren Dillon. Now it's back on the left side with Morgan White. Demento controlling it down the, passing it on the right side. A little too far for Lauren Dillon, and Newbidge controls. Numbers back for Boston, but a slip could mean an opportunity for Newbidge. Backhand back towards the middle, knocked away, and a great job of staying put by Gemma Demento. After I believe it was Bella Borski slipped and created a potential opportunity for Newbidge that they could not take advantage of. Now back down the ice is Newbidge. Shot goes wide. Ava Hills was there. That was McDonald's on the take. Here comes Nicole Flack back from her 7th penalty of this season. And we have an open net shot into the chest of Ava Hills. On the rebound and unable to put it through is Sarah Simmons. She was all alone on that right side and knocked that one right into the chest of Ava Hills, and off the rebound had a sliver of open net that the senior forward could not find, trying to extend her point streak to 4 games. She has an assist in each of the last 3 as Boston gets possession. Numbers forward for the Shamrocks. Puck not taken away. Shot towards the center. Goal! Off the rebound, we have our first goal of the contest as Anna O'Neill takes out the trash for the Shamrocks. Now, Josie Adamski on a 2-on-1 breakaway. She did all she could on that one. And that shot from Bonarosa right into her pads there. And Anna O'Neill was all alone on the left side. And the Boston Shamrocks have their first lead. 12.5 to go, and we have our first goal of the contest as Boston controls it. Now Annalise Reed, the Shamrocks playing with the lead. And Newbidge looking for an opportunity themselves, trying the wraparound and failing is Riley Burns, as Ava Hills making save number 13 of the contest. So Boston coming off of an overtime victory versus Washington yesterday, a 4-3 win. They're looking for their 5th overall victory of the season against their 3rd team. Yesterday marked their 3rd victory over the Washington Pride. They also beat the New Jersey Colonials earlier in this season. It's the 2nd goal Boston has scored against Newbidge. And now the deficit is a total of 7-2. Down the right side, eyes for Claire Chu, unable to get the puck to her. Boston still in control. The Newbridge's defensive half. Adamski goes for the poke check, and play is stopped after a little scuffle in front of the net. Gemma Demento taking the face-off for Boston. Won by Vigneault Sargent, but Boston gets control back. Shot goes wide from Demento. And now on the left side of Newbidge. They lost that one in the boards, but the defense gets it back. Immediately taken away by Gemma Demento. Gets her whole blade on that pass. And now the puck is behind with Newbidge once again. Boston regaining control, looking to set up a slap shot from Helen Gillespie. That one knocks into a Newbidge defender. Boston regaining control, looking to take it over the blue line, and a great poke check from Newbidge there. And Boston losing it in their defensive half. That's Samantha Blair ending up with a puck. Now coming down to the left side is Vigneault Sargent, 2nd leading scorer in the JWHL this season. 16 total points, 7 goals, and 9 assists on the season for the sophomore. One's taken away, knocked into Aaron Stick from Newbidge. They've got it behind Boston's nets. Looking to go back up top, but wide. And Newbidge regains control, settling it back in their defensive half. Vigneault Sargent getting subbed out as a big line change means a change of possession, and the Shamrocks take it away. That one's given away by Nicole Flack. Tries to get it back and does. Back in the defensive half, Legier passes it away. And Bodner has it on sides. That one's going to deflect off of a couple of Shamrocks and end up in the sure gloves of Ava Hill. And she'll cover up for the faceoff. 9.5 to go here in this 2nd period, and a 1-0 lead for Boston. Looking for their 5th victory of the season. They're currently in 5th in the U-16 division. Taking it up the left side is Boston. Now towards the middle is Sheridan Terrazano. Terrazano trying to take it herself into the chest of Adamski. And that one goes back out to Boston. Another shot stopped by the pad. You could hear that. And kind of a lofted shot from Spencer St. Pierre. Up enough to get around the Newbidge defense, but not high enough to get past Josie Adamski. She now has 4 saves so far in this one. And Lauren Dillon will take the face-off for the Shamrocks. She'll lose it. And Newbidge losing it down the left side. Immediately scooping and shooting wide is Spencer St. Pierre. Down the left side, Grace Babington trying to knock it back in their offensive zone unsuccessfully. No offsides given for Tia Seraphin. Shot wide, another open net down on the right side. That's been a problem for some of these keepers that none of the players have been able to take advantage of, with exception of number 14, Anna O'Neill. She scored the only goal of the game on a breakaway now as Newbidge controls. Nino Sargent passing it out to the left side. Shot into the gloves of Ava Hill. That shot from Kennedy McDonald. She has yet to score this season, but did register an assist in the November 2nd win over these Shamrocks. Newbidge wins the faceoff. The shot stopped, and McDonald has been looking to find net, and that one knocked off of the left pad of Ava Hills. Hills with 15 saves in this contest. There's 16 as she knocks that one away. And we'll have an offsides for Boston and a face-off in Newbridge's defensive half. Or offensive half, rather. Paige Bodner lines up around the circle for Newbidge. She'll be met by Gemma Demento. And Demento wins it, controls it, loses it, and now the Shamrocks have it again. Coming up ice is Nicole Flack. Versatile player, can play forward and on the back line. As Newbidge controls it, going behind their own net. A nice back pass to Kennedy McDonald. She has been controlling the puck a lot for Newbidge as that one is knocked wide by the stick of Adamski. Save number 6 for her. Now it's Bodner controlling it. Numbers back for Boston. Bodner tries it anyway. Glove save by Ava Hills. Save number 17. Now it's down the left side with Brooklyn Calendar. Calendar passing it up. Boston slowly controlling it, getting it into their offensive side. That's Nicole Flack, whose shot is swallowed up by the defense. And that one's going all the way across the ice off the stick of Ava Hills. Easy stop for the keeper there. Now it's Grace Babington controlling it. Babington coming down the center, surrounded by Sarah Simmons and Annie Tulk. Babington tries to take it herself, but Adamski is there, and she'll cover up, making save number 7 of the contest. As Newbidge had a penalty earlier, that last little altercation ended up in a 2-minute minor for Kenzie Drake. Now has 14 penalty minutes on the season and 47 seconds left on that one. Second penalty of the contest for Newbidge, as the ref takes the time to talk with the Newbidge head coach. So an unassisted goal for Anna O'Neill is the difference in this contest, as there is a slight clock issue. We're going to run forward 10 seconds. So 37 left on the Kenzie Drake penalty. And it's 6 minutes and 21 seconds now to go in this second period. That one is going to go all the way across and into control of Helen Gillespie. She'll lose it. Nayla Vigneault Sargent controlling it. And now it's back up the ice with Boston. 2-on-2 for the power play team, and the third power play chance of the entire contest, as the Shamrocks cannot control 5 seconds to get a power play shot off. Here's a try with a goal scorer, passing it to the right side and wide of Mia Bonarosa. So even strength, as another shot is stopped by Josie Adamski, and that one will be cleared by Newbidge. Icing call, and we'll have another face-off. And a line change for Newbidge, the side down 1 goal. 5.5 left in this second period. And we'll have a face-off in the Newbidge defensive side. Bonarosa loses it, and Newbidge will control it behind their home net. Little scrum on the left side of the boards, won by Newbidge. They've got numbers forward. 2-on-1 for the Canadians. Bodner controlling it, shooting it, stopping it is Ava Hills. And another pad save. That's number 18 of the contest for the freshman. And she has been a big reason that Boston has this lead with 5 minutes to go in the second. And knocking it forward for the Shamrocks is Katie Flynn, and she'll lose it. The ball gets back into control of Spencer St. Pierre. Now it's Legier trying to knock it up ahead into the chest of St. Pierre. Katie Flynn fighting for it. Gaining control is Newbidge. Knocks off the stick of Ava Hills. And Newbidge with numbers back, controlling that. That's McDonald knocking it forward. Christine Ryan, the nice move. High shot above the net and into the glass. As Ryan missing it, and Newbidge losing it to Boston. And a nice poke check there from Grace Smith. And the puck is lost, open net, goal! Once again, a mistake in the defensive half leads to goal number 2 for Boston, and that's Claire Chu, the freshman from Brookline, getting her first goal of the contest. And it's a 2-0 lead for Boston with just under 4 minutes to go. But you got to chalk that up to a defensive mistake. That was Christine Ryan who slipped up in her own defensive half, and there was nothing that Claire Chu could do but put that between the legs of Josie Adamski. So a good heads-up play from the freshman, and the undefeated record of Adamski is looking threatened. Ava Hills takes that away from Newbidge. Shot in, and an acrobatic move from Kenzie Drake. Nothing doing there for Newbidge as the Shamrocks look to control. That's Sheridan Terrazzano trying to kick it ahead. Now Allie Hood controlling it in her defensive half. On the chase is the other goal scorer, Anna O'Neill, rather. And a shot right into the glove. An easy wrister from Grace Smith. No trouble at all as Ava Hills makes that save number 20. 2-0 on the scoreboard, 2-0 in the save department for Ava Hills. And you got to give some love to the goalie on this one. She has been absolutely on her game today. Now number 2-0 with the ball, the puck, Annalise Reed, as that one is covered up by Ava Hills. And we'll have another face-off. Been fairly even in that department today as Nayla Vigneault Sargent controls it on the face-off, but loses that one to Mia Bonarosa. Now Newbidge on the right side of the ice, losing the puck, and it squirts out to Sheridan Terrazano. Terrazano trying to take it herself, but Legier is there to impede her progress. Terrazano towards the middle and in the net! It's a 3-0 lead for the Shamrocks as Bonarosa gets on the nifty pass from Sheridan Terrazano. And that play looked like all was lost for Boston, but Terrazano controlling it with an oncoming defender from Legier, and that one is knocked in. So a big lead for the Shamrocks, 3 second period goals with 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go. And this would be a big win against the second place team as the Shamrocks have it again towards the middle from Katie Flynn. That one goes wide as Flynn falls down to the ice. Now Newbidge controls. Been stonewalled by a strong goalie in Ava Hills. As taking it herself is Tia Seraphin, losing it on the right side. That one goes back out to Newbidge. Pad save from Ava Hills. Kenzie Drake thought she had an opening, but the right foot of Ava Hills knocks that away, and an easy stop, making it 22 on the day after that Christine Ryan wrister goes into Ava Hills' stick. Now Ryan controls on the left side, tries to lift it over the oncoming Katarina. She cannot. Ryan again. Now she's going to take it into the offensive half. Ryan moving, shooting wide. Hills may have gotten a piece of that. And Ryan has been active on the offensive side of the puck here. As Bodner loses that on the left board. That one's taken away from Brooklyn Calendar. By number 9, Allie Hood. Hood tries to finesse it around the defense, trying to use the screen from Hills' teammate Katarina, but that one just goes wide. Good body position from Francesca Katarina, the freshman out of Cambridge. Now on the right side, number 17, Claire Chu, goal scorer from Brookline. And a minute to go in this one as Newbidge controls it. That ball is sent towards the net. A back pass and a great save by Ava Hills. Bodner trying to get on the other end of a nifty pass from Vigneault Sargent, but is stonewalled again by Ava Hills with 50 seconds to go. Even numbers going forward as Brooklyn Calendar tries to take it herself down the right side, is denied. Now 40 seconds to go in this period. That's Grace Babington behind the net trying to control it. And Morgan White coming on to assist. Allie Hood ends up with it. 27 to go and counting down. One is taken away. Good defensive play from Bonarosa. And now controlling it in their defensive half is Boston as numbers change for Newbidge. Here on the left side is Sheridan Terrazano making a move, getting it towards the center of the ice. That one's knocked away with 6 seconds to go. And nothing doing for Newbidge as a 3-goal period makes a big lead for the Shamrocks here. Anna O'Neill, Claire Chu, and Mia Bonarosa putting it between the pipes for Boston. And we have a 3-goal lead heading into the final period. Take a look at a replay of some of these goals right here. And Boston has been able to throw numbers forward on the fast break, and that has been the undoing of Newbidge. You saw earlier in the game they were able to get their defenders back and try and prevent those situations, but obviously a couple times for Boston able to take advantage of those fast break chances. And some mistakes. That Claire Chu goal coming from a mistake by Christine Ryan, losing it in her own side. But you got to give a lot of credit to these Shamrock players as the Zamboni comes out here at the Pagula Arena. So 2 periods gone and a 3-0 lead for the Boston Shamrocks. We'll be right back. This is going to be the last period. And we're back at the Community Rink at the Pagula Ice Arena here in State College, Pennsylvania. And the Boston Shamrocks getting out ahead of Newbidge in that second period. Goals off a rebound from Anna O'Neill and Claire Chu capitalizing on a defensive mistake. And Mia Bonarosa knocked in a nice pass from Sheridan Terrazzano to make it 3-0 Shamrocks. And we have 17 minutes left in this contest. Boston looking to get win number 5 on the season and move up from 5th place. They started off this tournament in 6th, have already jumped up a spot after yesterday's victory over the Pride. Newbidge winners in both games yesterday, including an upset over the North American Hockey Academy Red Squad, handing them their first loss of the regular season, but now in a big hole against Boston. As we are underway here in the third, the Shamrocks control it on their defensive half of the ice. And now it's Terrazzano who has an assist and almost scored one herself on the fast break. That one is knocked wide. Ava Hills still in goal. She has to be in consideration for player of the game here. She has over 20 saves in this contest and has been outstanding despite spending the majority of time with the puck on her side of the ice. As a minute has elapsed here in this period. Not much doing so far, but the Shamrocks controlling it. Took advantage of the slower ice in that second period as Newbidge has really been trying to push it all game, while the Shamrocks have been playing a more calculated game and really striking when the opportunity has presented itself, as we've seen on those fast break goals, as that one almost got past a diving Ava Hills, but just wide of the net. And that shot is tipped by her own player, as Ava Hills had to deal with that redirection off the shot from Annie Toke. Nicole Flack chomped her stick down to knock that one. It spun right into the pad of Ava Hills, so no trouble in the end. That play is ended here as we have some substitutions underway for Newbidge, and a face-off in Boston's defensive half. 15.5 to go, a 3-0 lead here in the third period as we have a minor penalty on Annalise Reed. So the second power play for Newbidge as Reed gets her 8th, will serve her 7th and 8th minutes of penalty time in the box. That one wide of Ava Hills. As Newbidge trying to capitalize on this extra opportunity. And that one is tipped and saved by Ava Hills. She'll cover up for another face-off. Our third game, or fourth game rather, the penalty here is Annalise Reed. She has done well, helped move the puck up the rink, as that one hit hard into Bonarosa's stick and she'll lose it. And Newbidge controlling on the power play. Trying to get numbers forward, shot wide from Allie Hood. And we've seen a lot of Boston defenders rushing the shooter and forcing them to try and get it around them. And obviously Newbidge has not been able to curve those into the net, as that pass coming from behind and stopped by Ava Hills. As we have about halved this power play. Paige Bodner trying to get on the other end of that pass from Kenzie Drake. Both of them will depart to their team's bench. Nayla Vigneault Sargent taking the face-off for Newbidge. And that one heads up top. On the right side is Newbidge trying to backhand it and unsuccessfully doing so, as Ava Hills was there on the stop. Her 25th of this contest so far. Hills looking for her first shutout, or second shutout rather. Had one back in October against the Colonials. 30 seconds to go on Reed's power play. That ball's by center ice, and resetting is Kennedy McDonald, who's been very involved in the offensive part of this game so far as the defender. Now Beliborski controlling it, losing it, with 12 seconds to go on this power play. Newbidge shot towards the center, off the post. Nayla Vigneault-Sargent so close to putting Newbidge on the board as time elapses on the power play, and Annalise Reed heads back to the bench in favor of Gemma Demento. So we were close to seeing a goal there from Newbidge on the power play, but still 4 power plays between both teams and 0 goals. Each team has sent 2 players to the penalty box so far in this one, as there's 13 minutes to go in the first game of the day. And up now is Kennedy McDonald. McDonald taking it down center ice, trying to do it herself, has some guys on the wing. But McDonald, the sophomore, still looking for her first goal on this season. Now Grace Smith passing it down the side. The Shamrocks will control it, but pass it a little too far forward, and that will be ruled an icing. Annie Tolk was there for Newbidge. So the puck will head back into Boston's zone as we prepare for a face-off between Paige Bodner and it looks like Sheridan Terrazano. Terrazano wins it. McDonald through the legs of a number of defenders. Actually, that was Annie Tolk trying to take advantage of the screen with a slow roller, but Ava Hills recovered just in time for stop number 26. Now here comes Gemma Demento. Demento taking it down the right side with Tolk defending. Tolk regaining possession behind the net for Newbidge, stopping that attack before it could start. Now it's Nicole Flack controlling it in Boston's defensive side. Flack taking it up herself into the body of Annie Tolk. And Christine Ryan loses it. And now Boston has it on the left side. A pass ricocheting and into the hands of Boston, and now we have a fast break. Shot saved, Ava Hills stopping Tia Seraphim, who had a red carpet lane to the net, but not a great shot from the senior Seraphim, whose only goals have remained in the 5-2 win against the Washington Pride. So stop number 27 for Ava Hills, just another stonewalling on the fast break for the freshman from North Andover. And the score remains 3-0 in favor of Boston, but they lose it, and numbers for Newbidge trying to get it towards the middle, and another stop. The rebound goes in. Newbidge is on the board for the first time today. That one looked a lot like Boston's first goal of the contest. And Newbidge getting their first goal of the game today. And it is 3-1 as the goal scorer, Nayla Vigneault-Sargent, will now take the face-off but lose it to Boston. She now has 8 goals on the season and extends her point streak to 4. She had a total of 3 points yesterday and now has registered a point in 2 of the 3 games she's played this season against Boston. So the shutout will end for Ava Hills. And that one is stopped by Adamski. Collisions in front of the net. Leave a couple players down on the ice. But we may have something exciting brewing here in the Pagula Ice Arena. Face-off, Boston's half looking to keep control of this game after surrendering their first goal of the contest. That's Bonarosa trying to control down her left side. She can't, and Newbidge will try and push forward. 3-on-3 on the break. Down the side for Kennedy McDonald. McDonald deking and shooting wide. I think she lost control of that puck there. And the shot stopped by Ava Hills. That was McDonald getting back up top, and Hills covering it for stop number 28 of the night. So Kennedy McDonald, we've seen become a big part of this offense, though she is on the back line. Has not looked like it a lot this game. She's played solid on defense, but you've seen her joining the attack time after time as her teammate Paige Bodner wins control of the faceoff. Now a fight for it on the left side. That battle won by the Boston Shamrocks. Newbidge trying to get it back forward. Paige Bodner loses it, gets out to Katie Flynn, tries to poke it ahead and loses her balance. And Newbidge will take it down the right side. McDonald. Sorry, that's Annie Tolk down the boards. Tolk passing it forward, knocking off of the leg of Francesca Caterina. Off the board, Boston controls it. And they will push it up the ice. Now they lose it. Kenzie Drake, the forward, losing it again, and now Boston takes it behind the net. Here come Newbidge looking to set something up towards the middle. Paige Bodner controlling, passing it to Christine Ryan, and she'll lose it. Boston tries to get it again, but Tolk takes advantage of the tip pass. That's Katie Flynn forward for the Shamrocks. Now it's Katerina trying to knock it to Flynn. Here comes Boston down the right side of the ice. Brooklyn Callender taking it herself, and Adamski staves the low wrister. Little bit of a snapshot there from Brooklyn Callender, but the senior was all over it. Still fighting to keep her unbeaten streak of this season alive, but down 2 with 9 minutes to play. Here's Newbidge. Vigneault Sargent, the goal scorer, losing it. And a nice hit there, giving the puck back to Newbidge. Pass towards the middle, a great one, but Tia Serafin couldn't control it. Plagued by Boston defenders and unable to get enough control of that puck to get a clean shot on net. Here's Vigneault Sargent. Good stick handling on center ice. Vigneault Sargent looking for the shot. The wrister off the shoulder of Ava Hills. Stop number 29 on the evening. Or on the day, rather. It's way too early for the evening. And squirting out towards the center, but unable to get a clean shot is Allie Hood. Good defense there from Boston, keeping players in the middle of the ice to prevent anything easy for Newbidge. And aside from that rebound goal from Vigneault Sargent, that one's taken away for the shot. Saved again by Ava Hills. Sarah Simmons took the puck away, was all alone with Hills, and once again a fast break stop from the freshman. 30 saves on the day so far, and she is a big reason that Boston has this 2-goal lead. And that's Legier getting it now, heading in to Boston control, passing it towards the middle, just too far from Mia Bonarosa. She crashes into the boards. That was Anna O'Neill, who has a goal already, looking for an assist, but couldn't lead Bonarosa enough, and Bonarosa is down. She hit those boards hard and is face down on the ice, not getting up. It looks like the trainer is coming out for the Shamrocks. That is not something that you like to see. Bonarosa scored her 6th, the 8th grade phenom from Reading. And some of her teammates out with her on the ice right now. Tapping of sticks as Bonarosa heads back to the bench is a welcome sign, as the first stoppage for any kind of injury occurred, as Bonarosa seems to be skating back to the bench on her own power, but she'll check out as Gemma Demento checks back in, the sophomore from Winthrop. And Demento will take the faceoff, but will surrender possession to Newbidge. Legier taking it on the right side, passing it off the boards. And Sheridan Terrazano. And that one's poked ahead, an opportunity for Boston in open ice, and great positioning from Adamski, going far, even out of her own crease, to make that stop. And that one goes wide from Demento. But Adamski in great positioning on that whole play, a bit risky coming that far out of the net, but able to make stop number 12 on the evening. There's number 13. Adamski there, sliding with the puck as it goes far to the left of her. And checking back in is Grace Babington. And we have a stop for icing with just under 7 minutes to go. 3-1 in favor of the Shamrocks as Newbridge's goal scorer, Ayla Vigneault-Sargent, checks in, wins the face-off, tries to handle it, getting into the open ice. That one is off the pad of Hills. Precarious rebound there, but controlled by the Shamrocks. No harm done. Now back is Christine Ryan, controlling it behind her own net. Ryan known to take it into the offensive part as these Newbridge defenders like to push forward. Ryan with the handles and good defense. Some solid backwards skating by Spencer St. Pierre to cut off Christine Ryan's angle there. And that shot goes into the pad of Ava Hill. She's top 30 saves on the contest. Now it's Kenzie Drake off the pad, off the blocker rather, of Ava Hill. She's got 33 saves so far with 6 minutes to go in this one. So we get ready to see some fast-paced hockey as that one trickles behind the net of Newbridge. They will control it, no icing called. Going up the sideline and knocking it off of an opponent's skate is Annie Toke. Now the puck in the hands of Allie Hood. Here comes Kenzie Drake. Numbers back for Boston. Drake down the left side. That one squirts out. Easy save for Ava Hills. Drake controlling again down the middle. Another save. And we have a player down for Boston. And time will stop. Kenzie Drake, a nice pass towards the middle, but Ava Hills right there to make that stop. As I believe Annalise Reed crumpled down to the ice after another injury. Time will stop at 5 minutes 23 seconds here in the third period. So 2 successive injuries coming about a minute apart for Boston. It's not something you want to see as we take a look at the replay here. And she just kind of fell. I think someone may have inadvertently knocked knees or kicked a skate with her, something like that. And not great, but it looks like Annalise Reed is up and at him. Will be helped off the ice. So no major injuries once again, always something good. And now serving the penalty will be Kenzie Drake. So power play number 3 for Boston, as the Shamrocks have yet to put one in the net with an extra person. He goes back behind the shorthanded net. It's Allie Hood trying to control the puck there. Scrum in front of the net. Puck comes out to Newbridge. And may have been a trip, but nothing called from the referee there as Newbridge controls once again. That puck up high, coming out of the net to stop it is Ava Hill. She'll knock it over to Jessica Caterina. One off the blade, errant pass from Nicole Flack, but Boston controls it once again. Unable to get set in this power play right now as Katie Flynn plays it back as a line change for the Shamrock. Last forward line unable to get it done. Vigneault-Sargent was offside. Lining up behind the blue line there. And we'll have a face-off in Shamrock territory as the lines continue to change. This time it's the defenders for the Shamrock shuffling over to the bench. Face-off controlled by Vigneault-Sargent. She has won the majority of the face-offs she has participated in, trying to make a little deke move. Unsuccessful as that one comes out to Bonarosa. Good to see her back after a scary injury where she fell on her ice and leaned down on her stomach for a little while. Power play set now for Boston. That one goes behind the net, controlled by Newbidge. 40 seconds to go on Kenzie Drake penalty as Reed knocks it away for Boston. Both players getting into the same ice space as Terrazzano takes it down the right wing. Terrazzano on the right side, getting behind the net, looking for some cutting teammates. Now it's up top for Anna O'Neill. She's got a goal already today. Nicole Flack missing up the ice as the lines change for Boston. An opportunity for Newbidge that they can't take advantage of. And that one right into the stomach of Terrazzano. She's controlling a 3-on-2, tries to take it herself, knocks off of the pad of Annie Tulk. Her second block of the game so far. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. We're about to see some high-octane hockey, folks, as Newbidge needs 2 goals to make up for the lead. Still no sign of Adamski getting pulled. And that's an offsides call. Bodner trying to control it. You may see a pulled goalie after this face-off with under 3 to go. 3-1. Paige Bodner heading near center ice to take the face-off. Bodner wins it. Goalie stays put as we are at even strength here in the Pegula Ice Arena. Now it's Allie Hood trying to knock it up the ice. To Riley Burns, who can't control it. Sam Shamrocks with possession. Demento finding some space. Easy save, and that one is rebounded and scored. Paige Adamski appeared to have that one wrapped up in her glove, but now the game is just about wrapped up for the Boston Shamrocks. Gemma Demento knocking in her own rebound to make it a 4-1 game, her first goal of the season. Just a penalty minute on the stat sheet for her, and now you can add a goal to the tally for the sophomore from Winthrop. 2.5 to go, 3-goal lead for Boston, and they are cruising in the upset over the second best team in this division at this point in the season. Annalise Reed back on the ice after her injury. Another positive sign to see for the Shamrocks. Now heading up the ice and having the ball taken away from her is Grace Babington. Against the boards, Babington wins it back. Vigneault Sargent controls it. She's got a one-on-one opportunity. Deeks back to her right, trying to get the backhand, but a great defensive play from Annalise Reed. Annalise Reed was the only woman back there for Boston as that puck goes a little too high into the netting. No souvenirs for the fans today as we have nets surrounding the glass here at the community rink. Lines changing for both teams as we're under 2 here in the third period. Minute and 48 to go as Newbidge wins the faceoff, but control immediately goes to Bonarosa, who gets it ahead to Anna O'Neill. Players falling for Newbidge as the puck is behind their net. Now Newbidge looking to push. Want to at least get another goal on the game as Kenzie Drake tries to handle it, cannot. Drake, as Vigneault Sargent shoots it high off the glove of Annalise Reed. And that's been a big problem for both teams today. You've seen a lot of times where they've had some numbers like on the fast break. And right there, Kenzie Drake had Tia Seraphin open on the left side, just one defender near them. Could have slid a pass in there. Instead, tried to take it herself from a tough angle, and Ava Hills was all over it. She has been outstanding so far today, 34 saves on the contest as we are approaching the final minute of the first game of the day here for the U-16 division. Back on the right side, a nice move from Newbidge there, but unable to handle the puck is McDonald. That one goes high. Koch trying to pass it into the center. Recovering is Drake. Drake, the backhand shot stopped by Hill, and a great recovery, Ava Hills. She had a net wide open and Newbidge players ready to go there. But Ava Hills stretching all the way to the left side and making an immaculate stop for number 36 on the contest. So 45 seconds to go, 35 saves for Ava Hills. She certainly would get my vote for player of the game in this match. She has been outstanding. As that puck off the faceoff goes into opposing ice. No goalie in for Newbidge. So an extra attacker may be futile, but it's still worth a shot as 30 seconds remain in this final period. One going all the way into Newbidge ice, and icing is called with 18 seconds to go. So 4 goals for Boston, 4 different goal scorers. Anna O'Neill, Claire Chu, Mia Bonarosa, and Gemma Demento in numerical and accurate order. Bonarosa's goal assisted by Sheridan Terrazzano. 35 saves from Ava Hills. And Nella Vigneault-Sargent adds her 8th goal of the season, extending her point streak. But that lone goal will not be enough for Newbidge as Boston handles the puck and ends off the game. The 5th place Shamrocks with win number 5 in the U-16 division and the 3rd loss for Newbidge. Quick updated look at the standings. Newbidge should remain in 2nd place or with 18 points and a 9-3 record. Boston, for the time being, remaining in 5th, but now are 2 points ahead of the New Jersey Colonials. So a big win for the Shamrocks. 4-1 is the victory, and that will do it for the first game from Pegula Ice Arena. For JWHL, I am Josh Sperber. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned because we've got more hockey coming at you all day long.